Hello viewers, today on Crystal Zone I will be showing you how to prepare eru, which is part of the traditional dish of the Bayangis in the southwest region of Cameroon. If you would like to get any of the ingredients presented in this video, feel free to inbox me or drop your request below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Be it crayfish, snails, smoked meat, smoked fish, kanda, I am your plug for that, even eru, fresh and dried, and water leaf as well, depending on the season. As you can see, my fresh water leaf is in the pot. That's the stock of my meat, Maggi cubes, kanda, jumbo crayfish, snails, beef, smoked fish. I'll show you shortly how I prepared them, how I deboned them, tribes. So I'm adding the stock into the water leaf. So I'll also be using some palm oil and of course the eru itself. See how green it is. Here I am prepping the eru, washing it very well. It's very important to shake, to use enough water, have enough water in the bowl and shake off the sand, because it's harvested in the forest or wherever it's planted. It's always good to shake off the sand properly, otherwise you're going to have that a lot while eating, and we don't want to have stones in our food. And I especially hate to have any contact with stones when I'm eating. So here I'm prepping the fish as well, taking off the bones, the wild bones. And this part in the head of the fish, I always call them teeth. I don't know why there are stones in the head of fish. Can anybody tell me why? I think I'm going to try to find out the reason after I'm done with this video, or you just tell me in the comment section. Okay, I'll be very grateful. So I'm done with that, and I'm going to show you an easy way how I prepare or how I grind my crayfish. So this is the jumbo crayfish, and I like to have it, like, to feel it when I'm eating. It makes a whole difference. I sometimes don't like to blend my crayfish. I really want to feel the chunks of this goodness. So I just put it in a plastic bag and use my rolling pin as demonstrated to crush the sharp points of the crayfish. There are actually many different ways of cooking eru, and I'm just showing you my way of doing it. I like to add the fish at this point or very early, especially if I didn't boil it before starting the whole process. So I would let it cook well, and this fish especially is really dried, so I soaked it before, and I found it necessary to cook it in the very beginning, so to make it soft in the before the whole process is completed. And some people like to add it in the end because they don't want the fish to scatter. So just do it the way you feel most comfortable with. And I also like to add my palm oil in the beginning or somewhere in the middle, because it makes stirring the eru really easy. You know that the stirring process, the spoon will just slide in the oil and makes everything pretty easy. Just try it and let me know, or if you have already tried this method, just let me know how it is compared to the method where you add the palm oil in the very end. So feel free. This is cookery. We learn every day from each other, and this is just my method I'm demonstrating to you. I mean, I find it really easy doing it this way, adding palm oil in between, and then in the end, yes, I'll see if whether the palm oil is enough or not, and I'll just add or leave it that way. So try this method if you really like it. I've just added some salt and seasoning cubes to taste, so it's better to start with a little quantity in the beginning, and then you can always add if necessary. I was using fresh eru, by the way, but I found it necessary to add some water to it because I would let everything cook for quite some time before taking it off the stove. So I'm just adding my snails. If you don't like snails, like some people in my family, my big sister especially, then you can leave it out. If you don't like tribes, kanda, or whatever, feel free to leave it out. My cousin, for example, in New Jersey, when I was there for vacation, I cooked a pot of eru for him, and he doesn't like to eat all this stuff. He only wanted to have smoked fish and crayfish, and that's what he had. And the eru turned out very delicious as well. So Feel free to add whatever kind of protein you want to, or leave some out, some that are not your favorite. So be flexible. That's cooking. And I believe that the Bayangi people do it differently. Yeah, they have their own method, which is, of course, the original. But like I said, and I'll keep repeating, don't come from you. This is my method, and it tasted delicious. Try it and let me know. Thank you so much for watching and supporting, and please kindly give this video a thumb up, follow my page, subscribe to my channel, and of course, share. See you next time. Bye bye.